Hi, I'm Dan Tarker, Dean of the Library and Learning Support Services here at North Seattle College. And today we are going to explore the North Seattle College Library stacks to see what treasures we might find. And I think I found one. The Epic of Gilgamesh. This 4,000-year-old Sumerian legend, at least 4,000 years old, was recovered from a bunch of clay tablets in southern Iraq, I think at the beginning of the 20th century. And so we got fragments of the story of this demigod, Gilgamesh, who is a really terrible leader. In many ways, this, in addition to being a classic legend, it's also a classic textbook on terrible leadership, because Gilgamesh kind of terrorizes the people he leads, cuckolds everybody. You know what happens when you cuckold a bunch of people? They don't generally like it after a while, unless they're cuckolds. And so, so they pray to the gods to take retribution on Gilgamesh, and the gods do that. They send down Enkidu, this man beast who confronts Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh and Enkidu get this big old wrestling match, and it's a big old thing. And then they form a bromance afterwards, because that's what happens when guys fight. They kind of form bromances afterwards. But this one is an exceptionally close and intimate bromance, if you get my drift. And then Enkidu dies, and Gilgamesh goes on a quest for immortality because he's grieving for his friend. And there's also the first flood story about 2,000 years before the biblical Noah's flood story. So lots of great stuff in this classic Sumerian legend, and also leadership textbook. It's definitely a case study on how to be a terrible leader. And I know many a leader who could probably read that book. Maybe a couple leaders in Washington, D.C. today who would read this legend and maybe see themselves reflected in it.